Hey, Profit Nation. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live Financial Friday. So listen, y'all. I tried to go live earlier and the internet did not want to let your girl be great. So I'm about to try this again and we're going to hope that all things work amazing. So I am Dr. Octavia Conner, founder and CEO of Say Yes to Profits. Say Yes to Profits is a virtual accounting firm that provides virtual CFO services. And our whole goal is to help consulting firm CEOs gain the ultimate financial clarity, improve cash flow visibility, increase profitability, and grow their consulting firm with confidence. If you are joining me live right now, let me know in the comments and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, we're live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, but subscribe to our YouTube channel so every time we go live, you can get the notification that we are live. Click that notification button, okay? If you're live, put live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments. Now, today's topic is one that every consulting firm CEO needs to master, and it is how to predict cash flow before problems happen. Okay, so have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, oh, we have plenty of money today. All things are amazing. That often happens, right? And then you look at it 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks later, and you're like, Hoppo, where is my money? What is going on? By then, payroll is due or may have came out. Estimated taxes were due and may have came out. A large software renewal is coming up, is due or may have already came out. Or the worst thing ever, a client delays their payment. And so in that moment, you ask yourself again, where did my cash go? Drop me some money back emojis, whether you're watching live or the replay, if you can relate to that. Well, the reality is cash flow problems rarely appear overnight. Like they rarely just happen out of the blue. What tends to happen, and I tell my CFO clients this a lot, success leaves clues where so does your cash flow. Your cash flow leaves clues before a disaster happen. And see, most million-dollar, multi-million-dollar business owners that are not properly managing their cash flow is 1 month away from a complete financial disaster. Now, the good news is that you can learn to recognize those clues before they become a crisis. Okay, so live today, I am going to show you what I was trying to show you before the internet just totally clunked out on me. Again, hopefully all goes well, right? We're live on multiple platforms. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to prevent cash flow crisis. Like literally, we are going to predict your cash flow 90 days out so that cash flow problems do not happen to you. Now, first, let me tell you what you should stop doing right now. You should stop managing your business based on your bank balance. I see this a lot. Consulting firm CEOs use their bank balance to make critical financial decisions. Like literally, they'll look at their bank balance and they'll ask questions like, oh, can I hire another employee? Can I increase my salary? Can I pay my team a bonus? Can I invest in marketing? Can I purchase this software? Can I make this investment? So on and so forth, based on their bank balance. Like, again, they'll look at their bank balance and they'll ask that question or those questions. But here's the problem. Okay. And y'all let me know if y'all have done this before. Your bank balance tells you where you are today. Okay. It does not tell you what is expected to happen, such as you may not have enough money to cover payroll in the next week or two. You may not have enough money for the estimated tax payment, and now you have interest and penalties that you may have to pay. You may not have enough money for your annual insurance renewal that is coming up within the next month. Like your bank balance shows you what's going on today, right? It does not tell you, are you prepared if your largest client don't pay their invoice? It doesn't tell you that, right? Your bank balance is a snapshot of what's going on in this moment in your business. It is not a strategy. It is definitely not proactively showing you the future. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Matter of fact, Let me know in the comments if you now understand the dangers of managing your business based on your bank balance. Put danger, danger, danger in the comments, okay? Matter of fact, I want you to write this down. I want you now, listen, whenever I do these Financial Fridays live, the purpose is for you to work through some of the financial challenges in your business, okay? And so we actually make these active, right? Okay. So I want you to write this down. My bank balance tells me the history and the moment, the current moment, right? My cash flow forecast tells me my future. Write that down. Here's the thing. That one shift alone can completely change the way you make financial decisions each and every day. And later on, I'm going to show you a simple cash flow forecast that you can create right now. All right. So that's the first thing. I need you to stop managing your growing consulting firm from your bank balance. Okay. All right. So the second thing I want you to do is to know 4 key cash flow numbers. Okay. When I work with my virtual CFO clients, we don't guess. We don't make emotional business decisions. Absolutely not. What we do is forecast the next 90 days in advance. Okay. We forecast and continuously monitor 4 key numbers. And see, every cash flow starts with monitoring and understanding these 4 key numbers that I'm going to tell you in a minute. Okay. If you know these 4 numbers, you'll have a much clearer picture of where your business is headed, and you'll be in a proactively powerful position to prevent cash flow disaster. All right. So, what are the 4 numbers? Number one. Number one is beginning cash balance. All right. You need to know this number. Why? Because this is the amount of cash you have available at the beginning of the month. Okay. This is your starting point. All right. Think of it as the fuel already in your gas tank before your journey begins. Oop, y'all see how I did that? All right. Okay. Now, the number 2 is cash in. All right. This is the estimate of all the cash you expect to receive during the month or the week. Notice, okay, I said cash. I did not say invoices. I did not say sales. All right. Why? Because an invoice is a request to be paid, right? A sale is I'm going to pay you. We agreed on something, right? But cash, however, like this green stuff here, cash is the money that actually reaches your bank account. Okay. This includes expected client payments and reoccurring revenue deposits and any other forms of cash that realistically will enter your account. Does that make sense? You got it? Let me know if you understand that, right? Because I need you to know the difference between sales and invoicing and actual cash. If you understand the difference now, sales and invoicing is money that may or may not come, right? But actual cash is the actual money that's coming into your business. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Okay. We're live on multiple platforms. I want to hear from y'all. If you got that and that's clear, put cash in the comments. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to create this cash flow forecast so that cash is never a problem in your business. All right. All right, cool. So the third number that you need to know is cash out. Now, what is this? This is all of the ways money will leave your business over the next month, right? You need to know this. This could be through payroll. It could be through contractors, software subscription, marketing. It could be through office expenses, loan payments, travel, taxes, owners distributions, or even paying your CFO. Hello, right? You need to know all of the ways that money is going to leave your business. Here's what I see a lot. Y'all, I've been doing this for 23 years, okay? What do I see a lot? Many consulting firm CEOs underestimate this number, which is one of the reasons why cash flow problems catches them by surprise. We don't want cash flow problems to catch you by surprise. So you need to know this number and you need to be perfectly clear on what it's going to be. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is ending cash balance. So this is the number that tells the full story. All right, this is your net cash balance after all is done. Okay. Your ending cash balance tells you whether you're building a financially stable business or you're heading towards a cash flow shortage and disaster. Okay. This is the number I want you to pay close attention to as well every single month. You understand? Okay. Drop me some money back emojis, even if you're watching a replay, if you understand this. Okay. Once you know your ending cash balance, though, I don't want you to stop there. I want you to repeat the exercise I'm going to show you over and over again. When you repeat that exercise by knowing those four numbers, computing them in advance, this is how you begin to predict cash flow before problems can actually happen. Okay. So, again, the formula, so that you got it, is beginning cash plus cash in minus cash out equals ending cash. Get it? Got it good? Yes, yes. Now, let's work this. Let's make this practical, okay? I don't also just recommend what we're going to do that you just do it one time. I want you to do it 90 days in advance, right? You want to be in a proactively powerful position as a consulting firm CEO. So right now, I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. So right now, I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper or something to write on, okay? I'm going to get my whiteboard that you see here, and we're going to work this thing out live, right? So this is how you're going to know if you have cash flow problems 90 days from today. So here's what you're going to do. All right. So you're going to draw 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. All right, cool. So you're going to draw 5 lines, 5 columns or whatever. All right. So then the first column is going to be beginning cash balance. All right. The second column is going to be cash in. The third is going to be cash out. And the fourth is going to be ending cash balance. Remember, I just explained these numbers, right? What these numbers mean. So now we're going to work this thing. Y'all got it? You with me? Yes, yes. Let me know in the comments if you're with me. So again, first column, beginning cash balance. Second column, cash in. Third column, cash out. Fourth column, ending cash balance. All right. Now, outside of the first column, we're predicting the next 90 days. So we're going to put July as the first row. All right, because it's June at the time of this live. Then we're going to do August, okay? And then we're going to do September. This is 90 days from today, all right? Now, let's say for July, we know your beginning cash balance is going to be $80,000, right? We've also determined the amount of cash you're going to bring in. We're looking at expected payments and money we know without a shadow of a doubt that is going to come in. And let's say we know that amount is going to be $150,000, right? And we've projected your operating expenses, your costs, your loans, and all of the ways money is going to go out in July. And we know that amount is going to be $120,000. Right? So now that we have the first 3 numbers, we can predict what the ending cash is going to be. And so if we take 80,000 plus 150,000 minus 120,000, that's going to give us $110,000. So we're sitting here and we know 30 days from now, you're going to have $110,000 at the end of that month. So now we take that and we predict the next 60 days. All right. So then that's the next month. So now our beginning cash balance is going to be 110 because we're taking that from the previous month. And we've predicted the in and the out. So we know that for prediction, 70K is going to go in, 130K is going to go out, for example. So now what is our ending cash balance? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Now, if you do the math, it's $50,000. So now we know what our ending cash balance is going to be 60 days from today, right? So we're proactive and powerful. We can make decisions right now. Okay, so now let's do the next month, 90 days. So we ended the month with 50K. Now we got to start the next month with that beginning cash balance of 50K. Okay, boom. Then we expect that the amount that's going to come in, maybe that's a slow month, right? And we know that happens every year because we know our financial trends. We know that that's going to be 60,000 that's going to come in. And we know that while that is a slow month, a lot goes out. So we know that 95, for example, is going to go out. So what is our ending cash balance, right? Our ending cash balance is $15,000. So we're sitting here today and we predicted the cash out over the next 90 days and realize that our cash out by the time we get to the 90-day mark is going to be $50,000. So if you're sitting here today and you see this, can't you make some decisions right now on what to do, right? It would, and wouldn't you, let me ask you this, would you rather discover that the 50K in low cash balance, in the ending cash balance now, would you rather discover that now today, or wake up one Sunday morning happy in September and realize you don't have enough money in your bank account because payroll and rent is coming out and that's $30,000 and you only got $15,000 in there, not 50K? Right? Isn't that powerful? That is the benefit of forecasting and predicting your cash before you get to that month and you see, oh my goodness, I don't have enough money. Does that make sense or does that make sense? So I wanted to go over this exercise with y'all because it helps you really understand where you stand financially and what to do. Listen, if your CFO is not currently doing this with you on a monthly basis at a minimum, guess what? They are doing you a disservice, okay? Forecasting gives you options, right? Waiting until your cash is at a crisis level is not many options left but to panic or to get a hard money loan or something like that, or just make a decision financially that is not going to benefit your business. Because here's the thing, cash is your business's superpower, okay? It is the oxygen of your business, oxygen of your business, this green stuff here. And so you should know it consistently. And without consistently and proactively monitoring this green stuff here, you are operating your business with blinders on, period. All right? Now, when you create the 90-day forecast, right, then you're able to ask questions, right? So looking at this and seeing your cash going down every single month, you can ask critical questions. Like number one, you can say, which client payment should arrive this week or this month and which should not, right? Question number two could be, what significant expenses are scheduled over the next 90 days that I haven't even realized, that I haven't even thought about? Question number three could be, are we consistently profitable? And if not, why? Right? Does that make sense? Question number four could be, can I confidently and comfortably pay myself and my team based on my predicted cash flow that we just worked out? And if you can't answer that, there's a problem. Another question could be, are we expected to have a low cash shortage? Or if 20% of our revenue dip, what will happen? Well, if you're sitting here today and you predict what your cash will be in the next 90 days, guess what? You're in a powerful position to change things now before they become an emergency. Does that make sense or does that make sense? Put cash flow in the comments if you got this, okay? And here's the thing. Here's what I want you to remember. Most consulting firm CEOs, okay, don't have a revenue problem, right? Most of them, maybe you, have a financial visibility problem, right? But the more visible you have, more visibility you have into your numbers, into your finances, into your cash flow, the more confident you will become at growing your consulting firm, right? When you predict cash flow, it allows you to hire with confidence, to invest with confidence, to pay yourself with confidence, and to grow and scale your consulting firm with confidence. And that is exactly, that is exactly what every consulting firm CEO deserves. Does that make sense? Okay. Listen, I am not going to stay long with you all. I just wanted to come back and give y'all this good stuff to help you predict your cash flow so cash does not become a problem for you. Now, if you want an in-depth training, if you felt like this was helpful, then I want to invite you to join me for the Cash Flow Confidence Masterclass, okay? This is where I will teach you 5 hidden financial mistakes, draining your cash flow, and exactly how to fix them. All right. And if you're ready for personalized accountability and guidance and financial strategy and structure and want to build a business that operates based on a solid financial system where you're able to predict your cash flow, improve profitability, scale strategically, and have the ultimate confidence, you need to schedule a discovery session with me and my team. All right. So that has been my time. Thank you for joining me for Financial Fridays Live. I am Dr. Octavia Conner. And until next time, say yes to profits. Toodles. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now, see you on the next episode. Say yes to profits. Toodles.